Hello everyone, and welcome to Mind Lurker. I'm Mind Lurker, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey into the fascinating and often shadowy realms of psychology. This channel is dedicated to exploring the depths of the human mind, especially the aspects that lie off the beaten path and dive into the darker, more mysterious corners of our psyche. My passion for understanding the intricacies of human behavior, emotions, and mental processes has driven me to create a space where we can question conventional ideas and uncover the hidden truths behind what many might consider taboo or unsettling. Here at Mind Lurker, we don't shy away from the topics that challenge our perceptions. Instead, we embrace them with a spirit of curiosity and rigor. So, get ready to embark on an enlightening exploration where every video promises to peel back another layer of the human mind. Let's dive deep into the shadows together. Welcome to our video on childhood psychopathy, a topic that raises many questions and concerns for parents and professionals alike. Today, we'll explore what early psychopathic traits in children look like, why they sometimes disappear over time, and most importantly, how parents can address these behaviors with a balanced approach of firmness and affection. Psychopathy is a term usually reserved for adults, but research shows that certain traits may appear during childhood. It's important to understand that not every child who shows these traits will become a full-blown psychopath. In fact, some early indicators can be misleading, what some might call false positives. Studies following children over the years have observed that some behaviors, apparent as early as 8 or 9 years old, can fade away naturally as the child grows. So, what exactly are we talking about when we refer to psychopathic traits in children? These traits can include a lack of empathy, shallow emotional responses, and difficulty forming strong, healthy attachments, especially with caregivers. It might even be noticeable in the way a child interacts with their peers or responds to discipline. The complexity of this topic means that while some behaviors are concerning, they aren't always a definitive predictor of future psychopathy. Let's dive a little deeper into the early warning signs. One of the most striking indicators is the child's emotional response. Imagine a situation where a normal child might feel guilt or embarrassment after misbehaving. These feelings can act as natural brakes on their behavior. However, children with emerging psychopathic traits may not feel the same sense of inhibition. They might not react to parental reprimands or the prospect of losing privileges in the way you would expect. Another early sign is in nonverbal communication. Studies have observed that children exhibiting these traits often have fleeting eye contact with their mothers or primary caregivers. This reduced connection isn't necessarily the fault of the parent. It can be an inherent trait that impacts how these children process emotions and relationships. Additionally, behaviors such as bullying, manipulation among peers, or an unusually charming demeanor that masks underlying insensitivity can also be red flags. You might notice that these children use their social skills to take advantage of others. They may even excel in leadership roles among their friends, but the connections they form tend to be superficial, centered more on utility than genuine care. One of the biggest challenges in addressing childhood psychopathy is diagnosis. There's often an overlap between behaviors seen in children with attention deficit issues, conduct disorders, or other behavioral problems. What appears to be a psychopathic trait might actually be a symptom of another condition, or even a temporary phase. Longitudinal studies that follow children from infancy into adulthood have revealed that many early indicators can disappear over time. This means that while it's crucial to observe and understand these signs, parents and caregivers should also be cautious not to jump to conclusions too early. Not every child who resists conventional discipline or shows a lack of emotional response is destined for a life of psychopathy. This complexity is why a comprehensive evaluation, ideally by professionals who specialize in child psychology, is essential. Early identification should ideally lead to proactive measures, not labels that can stigmatize a child's future. So, if you are a parent and you're noticing some troubling behaviors in your child, what can you do? The key, as many experts suggest, is a combination of firmness and affection. It's about creating a structured, consistent environment where the child understands boundaries while still feeling unconditionally loved. For example, if a child repeatedly disregards rules or tries to manipulate situations, it's important for parents to enforce consequences consistently. This might mean restricting access to privileges like screen time or extracurricular activities, and explaining clearly why the behavior is unacceptable. Yet, it is equally important to couple this discipline with expressions of love and support. Let your child know that, despite their behavior, you are there to help them learn and grow. One practical approach is to maintain open communication. Discuss with your child why certain behaviors hurt others or disrupt family harmony. Use these moments to teach empathy, not by forcing them to feel guilt, but by helping them understand the impact of their actions on those around them. Another strategy involves channeling your child's energy into positive outlets. Some children who exhibit psychopathic traits may thrive when given responsibilities or challenges that require discipline and perseverance. Enrolling them in structured activities, whether it's sports, music, or volunteer work, can help them develop a sense of purpose and achievement. These activities provide opportunities for them to receive positive feedback in a context that values teamwork and ethical behavior. Remember, early intervention is about balance. You're not trying to suppress your child's personality or unique strengths. Instead, you're helping them build the capacity to form genuine, healthy relationships and to navigate social challenges in a constructive way. As these children grow older, their behaviors can evolve. In adolescence, you might notice that their initial indifference transforms into more calculated forms of rebellion. They may start to challenge authority more directly, insulting, lying, or even engaging in risky activities like substance abuse. Without a strong, supportive foundation, these tendencies could lead to serious issues down the line. In some cases, children with these traits can become adept at manipulating their social environment. They might use their charm to gain favor or even to control situations to their advantage. This ability to lead or influence peers is often mistaken for social competence. However, the relationships they form are usually shallow, based on what others can do for them rather than on mutual respect or care. For parents, the challenge is to provide guidance that not only addresses immediate behavioral issues, but also builds a framework for healthier social interactions in the future. This means encouraging empathy, integrity, and the value of genuine friendship, even if these lessons come more slowly for children who are naturally more detached. In conclusion, while the topic of childhood psychopathy can be both daunting and complex, it's important to remember that early signs don't seal a child's fate. Research has shown that some indicators may fade with time, and that with the right mix of structure, discipline, and unconditional love, parents can help steer their children toward more positive outcomes. If you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure about your child's behavior, seeking professional help is a crucial step. Child psychologists and psychiatrists can offer assessments and tailor interventions that work for your unique situation. They can also guide you between differentiating a temporary behavioral phase and something that might require long-term strategies. Remember, parenting is about guiding, nurturing, and sometimes challenging our children to grow into well-adjusted adults. While some children may present early signs of psychopathic tendencies, with the right support system in place, they can learn to manage these traits and lead fulfilling lives. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into child development and parenting strategies. And as always, feel free to leave your questions or experiences in the comments below. Your input might help another parent navigate these challenging issues.